Hey, what are you doing?
I'm editing the video, duh.
Okay, but don't you think it's a bit cliche, man?
Nah, it's fine. Believe it or not, the Singapore you see today was far from what it was originally.
In fact, it was named Temasek until the Sumatran prince named Sang Nila Utama called it Singapura after seeing a lion while visiting the island around 1400.
The name Singapura decomposed stands for Lion City. Singa is the Sanskrit word for lion and Pura is the Malay word for city.
In 1819, Sir Stamford Raffles, a British colonizer, created what is now known as modern Singapore.
Whoop, let's talk about this man before continuing.
Stamford Raffles was born on the 6th July 1781 on a boat off the coast of Jamaica.
He started working for the East Indian Company, a colonial company that colonized some lands in East Asia. When he was young, after he couldn't go to school due to financial issues of the person who paid his school fees,
he started as a governor in 1805 in the Malay archipelago. But he was different from the other colonizers because he learned to talk Malay so that it would be easier to communicate with the locals. Raffles unfortunately suffered the loss of 4 of his 5 children, and these losses influenced his way of commanding.
Okay, that's all. Let's go back to modern Singapore. He transformed what was at the time a small trade into a free port, where merchants didn't have to pay any taxes. Singapore's location was perfect for them in a strategic and marketable way. It made trading with the other countries much easier, and it also served as a military base for the British.
Even though the British settlement in Singapore was a success, it still wasn't a bed of roses.
A similar situation was developing in India in Madras.
And Gandhi, by the way.
Oh God.
Where racial segregation and other problems were part of the colonization process.
Exactly like in Madras, a strategic city was built behind the back of the locals. The links between the two worlds would be very tight and massacre would explode.
Today, Singapore is connected to 600 ports in over 120 countries. It's the second busiest port in the world.
To ensure the ports are working well, 170,000 employees work in the International Maritime Center. To make you understand how big Singapore's port is, let's compare it to the Jawaharlal Nehru Port, India's biggest container port.
Also known as Nhava Sheva, this Indian port's annual container volume is 4.47 million TEU, which is nothing compared to Singapore's 32.2 million TEU.
Furthermore, 4,700 ships are registered in Singapore today.
Fun fact! Did you know that Singapore builds all kinds of ships including icebreakers?
So that's it? That's the end?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, but next time I'll do the editing, because this was a catastrophe, a natural disaster.
Oh, please shut up. We'll not have enough time for the credits.
Fine.
You see, we can't find a good agreement when you try.